Hello Cancer and welcome to Positive Light Tarot. My name is Tracy. I am so happy you are here with me today. This is your weekly reading for February 24th to March 2nd. We are going to get right into your reading. So if you do find that you are connecting with the reading at any point, if you find parts are resonating, please let me know in the comments because it does help me connect with your energy. And I do appreciate that very much. This is going to be a very impactful week as well because we do have that new moon in Pisces on February 27th. So I think our imaginations, I think that our dreamy state, I think the things that we envision, I think our intuition, I think all of that is very heightened this week. And of course we are now in Pisces season. So I think that there's a lot of emotions going on. So you could be experiencing that as well, Cancer. We are going to start with your incoming energies. We're going to get some current energies. We're going to get some tarot cards, some special messages, angel messages, and close out your reading with your angel number. So Cancer, let's find out. Spirit Angels Guides for this beautiful sign. What are the energies that are surrounding Cancer as we move through the week? What is those special messages that you'd like to share? And we've got joyous fun. Well, maybe this is going to be a fun-filled week for you. Lots of creative energy. Looks as if the fun is just about to begin. Number 7, energy. You know, fun can be classified as so many different things. But I think really the key to this joyous fun is that, you know, there could be something coming into your life this week where there's celebrations, where it's time to maybe take some of the pressures off. You know, we always seem to be in pressure mode, but this could be a week where there are some fun events, some new relationships, some new communications opening up for you, bringing you this whole sense of fun. Now let's find out with your current energies how it all connects. Looks as if you've been going through some transformations, which is that number 5 cycle. And you know, I think it's a lot easier to bring fun into our lives when we feel relaxed or when we feel a little bit of peace. And interesting enough, number 2, intention, is part, I think it's part of your journey. There could be, you know, moments currently that you're going through where you're really feeling that peace and tranquility and, you know, feeling that sense of calmness, which of course is something we all want to feel. But having that peace sort of circulating around you right now helps you enjoy and live in some moments. I think a lot of this week, what the angel message here is that it's really time to live in the here and now. It's really time to live in the present and enjoy those precious moments and enjoy that time that you have with your loved ones. And, you know, if you have been invited to some sort of social activity, like if that's what's coming up, there is something that's calling out to you to join into something. This is where you're going to really be able to feel like you're bringing some of that fun back into your life. Peace really helps with that balance in your life. I think the loving man, because there's no gender in these cards, is really you showing up in your own reading. And there is something around you that really is presenting that sense of peace. Number 3, spirit, intuition, and manifestation. And again, we did talk about this being Pisces season and us having that new moon in Pisces. It is all about really being able to connect intuitively to the things that we need, the things that we want, being able to manifest and bring those things into our daily lives. And I think that you have a tremendous connection, whether it's during Pisces season or not, Cancer. You are very intuitive anyway, but I really feel like this week is very heightened. And I do believe that there is going to be some sort of opportunity, some sort of meeting, some sort of gathering that is really going to bring out this fun side of you. And it's going to bring a little happiness, you know, some happiness. And sometimes we need that, you know, especially since life can have its challenges. So it'll be really nice to see that living in the present moment and enjoying brings a lot of healing as well. All right, Cancer. Let's get your 9 tarot cards. We're going to get those 9 cards. We'll talk about them, clarify them. Then we'll get into some more messages as well. So let's see. We've got the first card. There's the second. And the third. Look at that. Beautiful energies right there. The center of the reading. There's the center. Look at the wheel. The wheel of transformation, the wheel of cycles changing, good fortune, good luck. Again, I feel like there's something unexpected coming into play for you that I think is bringing some sort of fun. Could be travel. Maybe there'll be some sort of unexpected trip. Could be a marriage. A lot of movement here. And then the last card for Cancer. There we go. Look at that Knight of Cups, Knight in shining armor. We've got lots of knights here. We've got lots of action, things taking place. Wow, look at that beautiful, beautiful Ace of Wands. All right. So in the center of your reading, it looks as if the wheel is that center card. It really connects everything together because it connects every single row with these 9 cards together. Cycles are changing in your life. And we saw that when we went a little further back with your current energies, and we see that number 5 cycle, transformations. Things are transforming in your life. Some of you could be, moving into a more peaceful transition. Now the wheel again is ruled by Jupiter, so we are seeing good luck, good fortune, maybe a little spontaneity. It's coming to mind. So when these words come to mind, I really truly believe it is the angels sort of guiding us towards what the message is. Wheels are ever turning, and they never end, right? I mean, they continuously keep going around and around. It looks as if there is definitely some cycles sort of transitioning in your life. And I feel like it's bringing in opportunities. For some of you, it is opportunity of love, companionship, friendship, new connections, new social activities. I think this is why we are seeing joyous fun, because a cycle in your life is changing. Where there may have been a lot of stress and a lot of worry and a lot of burdens, although life does continuously, give us those things, this is a moment where you really can see that this is a lucky time for you. This is a time for you to really prosper and really enjoy this, the beautiful connections and opportunities that are being offered for you. So we've got the Ace of Wands to start off your reading, and we know that the Ace of Wands is really about old energy being restored. Actually, it's really out with the old energy and in with new energy. So to see this Ace of Wands right at the beginning is beautiful, because it's really like a revival. It's like a new, fresh start. Opportunities don't always have to be money opportunities. They can be opportunities to create new friendships, new social activities. It can be new work. It can be new projects. It could be a new creative endeavor. It's going to, of course, reach all of you differently, but there is definitely something that's bringing some sort of new energy your way. And I think that this comes with those transformations. And I also think that sometimes when we feel a little bit more peace and tranquility, and we're not so caught up with all of the chaos in our lives, we can actually see those opportunities clearer, and we can see that we can see that they're presenting themselves to us. So I think that there is definitely some sort of new opportunity in some sort of way surrounding you right now. Now the 10 of Pentacles, when I see that underneath it, I'm thinking, wow, this could have to do with family. It could have to do with long-term traditional family. It could also be traditional family. I'm also with the sun underneath that, number 19, the sun. We're seeing a lot of happy, positive energy here, something very, very new, something in its beginning stages that is bringing you growth. There's going to be a incredible potential with this new opportunity or new beginning. And I think for some of you, it could be really feeling good about where you are. You're feeling at a very healthy state right now. You're feeling very motivated. You're feeling very guided. And with the 10 of Pentacles, again, it's not just about your physical wealth. The wealth that you are feeling and the abundance that you're feeling around you comes in so many different forms, Cancer. And I think that a lot of this has to do with you feeling really grounded with the things that you are producing in your life. And there could be some opportunities that are bringing more fun into your life that are going to be very long lasting. And again, it could be relationships. It could be family bonds. It could be gathering with family. I think your health is really, really looking good here. I think you're feeling good about your place right now. And the 10 of Pentacles is just showing how you are just prospering in so many different areas of your life. It's taking on a whole new shape and form. And of course, you got number 19, the sun, which is just illuminating the path for you. And it also is the most positive card in the deck. So feeling that sun energy is going to really revitalize everything in your life. It is going to bring about more opportunities. It's going to change your way of thinking. So if there has been some negative fears or there have been some obstacles that you've been going through. The sun is really just giving you a whole new perspective and a whole new attitude about life. And this is why that energy around you is really fulfillment. Really, it's not just joyous fun. It's not just about living in the moment and having fun. It's just about really feeling a lot of emotional fulfillment. Now, the Three of Swords being on the top here, this to me is a healing card. I think that you are healing from something. I think something hurt you deeply. And I think that you are transitioning and transforming from this. And I think this is something that brought some fears up for you. I think it's something that, you know, it is something that maybe you haven't been able to close out of your life permanently. I mean, you still are going through the motions of trying to heal from it, but I feel like you are consciously making the effort to really accept the new opportunities that are around you. And if you are open to new possibilities, it's going to help the healing process of whatever didn't work out the way you were hoping. It's going to help that to heal better for you as well. And with the wheel being underneath that, I really feel like that cycle in your life is changing. So again, you are going through that healing motion, and there is a lot of good luck and good fortune surrounding you at this time as well. With that new moon in Pisces on February 27th, having that Ace of Wands right in the beginning here, the first card that we of course pulled out, really is showing that new energy. So I think there's a lot of wonderful I think you have a lot of creative and wonderful ideas that you've been thinking about. You just haven't been sure how to pursue them. And I think that this week might be a really good week to start bringing those things, really taking that plan and maybe starting to set some things in motion. Four of Wands, it's time to celebrate. You are celebrating something. For some of you, it could be a new relationship, it could be a marriage, it could be a home, it could be a new home, it could be movement of some sort. But I think this is just celebrating times of joyous fun and really surrounding yourself with family and surrounding yourself with loved ones and friends and people that make you feel whole and make you feel good. The Knight of Wands is, you know, he's got his armor on, he's protected, he's ready for an adventure. And I think that you are ready to adventure into new territory. Something that's going to bring you more emotional fulfillment. The Ten of Wands, I believe, is a cycle that's closing out for you. I think you're figuring out, oh my goodness, I just noticed something. What I feel with this Ten of Wands is the message that's coming clear is that it's time to release the things that have been a heavy weight on your shoulders. It's time to move on to the next adventure, and it's time, this is your time, this is your place. And if you look right in the center here, 10 of Pentacles, 10, the Wheel, 10 of Wands. Unbelievable. Chapters, transformations, things, cycles are changing drastically for you in a very, very positive way here. And then, of course, that Knight of Cups is that knight in shining armor. It could be an admirer. It could be somebody who wants to offer you something of love. So if some of you are looking for love, there's definitely lots of opportunity for love here. But it doesn't have to just be love of romantic love. You know, these opportunities that come in could be in the way of you really feeling emotional fulfillment and feeling it in a whole new adventurous way. The Knight of Cups could also be, you know, with it being watery energy, there's a lot of sentiment, there's a lot of emotions, you know, that come from this Knight of Cups. And I think it's showing you a different side to what love can really offer you. And that's love for maybe a new creative adventure or branching off and accepting new opportunities in a whole new way, but feeling it from an emotional, with emotional strength. All right, now we're going to clarify all of these. So let's start with that Ace of Wands. Lovely energies to start with here for you, Cancer. Let's see that Ace of Wands, Spirit Angel Guides. If we had to clarify that Ace of Wands with incoming energy, what would you like to share with this beautiful sign, Cancer? And Six of Pentacles. Now, I love the Six of Pentacles. It shows, it's almost feeling generous. It's feeling like there is abundance. Could be also financial abundance. There could be a new opportunity that is going to provide you with more balanced income, with a better source of income. So it could be a new job offer. It could be something in the way of that type of opportunity. But I also see it not only as money. I feel like things in your life are really balancing out nicely. And there could be opportunities with new friendships where you're exploring new opportunities where maybe starting some sort of creative endeavor that will actually bring you in an alternative source of income as well. I feel like there's definitely more resources coming your way all through something that maybe you didn't realize was going to offer you this much potential. So something that is new energy around you is actually going to really bring you a lot more abundance in so many different ways. Let's find out with that 10 of Pentacles, because that to me, I feel like there's a lot of traditions behind that 10 of Pentacles. Okay, for some of you, it could be you've been waiting on some sort of an inheritance. There could be an inheritance, and it could be that you're finally getting to the close of that inheritance, and it could be something that is pretty substantial for some of you. The Death card is about transformations. It is very much about that current energy with number 5, cycle transformation. The Death card, number 13, is old cycles closing out, new cycles beginning. So I think that there is something, and it could, again, there could be something that is bringing you a pretty substantial amount of money. It could be that you've come to the end of an agreement, you've come to the end of a contract, you've come to the end of some sort of legality, and it's really showing that there's a lot of fairness, there's a lot of balance. Something is coming your way. There are lots of transformations taking place, because that Death card, you know, that Death card really is that cycle of life that is finally sort of, it's said it's kind of run its course, and now it's time to really close that out, and it's time to begin something new. Let's find out with the Sun, because the Sun, we know, is the most positive card in all of the decks. So I'm feeling a lot of happiness and positive energy. There's a celebration here, the 3 of Cups. So you will be celebrating something. There's no wonder there's joyous fun. I feel like you're on the brink of some sort of, there is something to be celebrated, whether it's an engagement, whether it's a marriage, whether it's a job, a new creative endeavor, a new adventure that you are ready to move on. I feel like there's more money coming in for you, and I feel like that's transforming your life. It could be you've been waiting on signing some documents or some sort of legal matter. You know, you could be receiving some money from that. You know, that is really going to help bring you in this celebration mode, because again, it helps you close out a chapter that maybe has been lingering for a long time. Let's find out what this 3 of Swords is, because I really feel you are healing from this 3 of Swords, and things are definitely transforming. 2 of Cups. For some of you, it could be a relationship. There could be a loss. There could have been a loss of some sort of relationship that didn't work out in some way. The power of the 2 of Cups shows that love can be restored. Yes, we all go through moments where things can be a little bit of hiccups, but you're healing from something that was what could have been a partnership of some sort. I think intuitively you have a lot of strength as well. And I think that, again, whatever this partnership was that maybe didn't work out the way you were hoping, or something has altered it in some way, I feel like there's new hope. There's new hope circulating around you, because the wheel is changing. We're closing out that cycle. Let's find out with the wheel in the middle of your reading as well. Let's find out. And you've got the 9 of Swords. So the 9 of Swords is a worry card. And you know, when things in our life are changing, and it looks as if there's a lot of things changing. So many things are changing around you. And yes, we can live in the moment of feeling this fun, but then reality sets in, and it's like, oh my gosh, how do I roll with the punches? How do I make sure I keep everything in check? How do I make sure that I keep grounded? How do I keep the peace in my life with all that's changing around me? So it can bring you a little bit of worry, but again, this can be unnecessary worry. You know, in the deep depths of night, you know, we find ourselves worrying about things that we cannot control. The thing is that, you know, we are in control. To a certain extent, really, we are in control of what fears us most. And I think that a lot of this could be just, again, your own sense of fear. I don't think it's anything that is really, it's not something that's really tangible. It's not something that's happening around you. It's just your thought process. It could be your emotions. It could be, you know, just a state in which you're going through right now that's just bringing a little bit of fear. And when I was pre-shuffling for you, Cancer, the energy card that did come out was fear. And I think it could be the fear of change, because there is a multitude of areas of your life that are going through drastic changes right now. And that's a lot to go through. I want to get one more for that nine of Swords. Let's find out how we release this fear, or what is causing the fear. And the 7 of Swords. You know, I think there's a lot of things that, you may be keeping internal. And I think that that's why you're feeling this great sense of fear, and why this fear comes out at night. This card can be depicted in many different ways, but the way that it's coming up for here is that cycles are changing in your life, and the cycle that has been giving you this sense of fear could be that you've been holding on to hurt, you've been holding on to anger, or you've been holding on to something, and you haven't been able to communicate it, whether it's communicating it physically to someone, or whether or not it's just opening it up and allowing the universe or your angels to help give you guidance. I feel like with that wheel, it's a very important wheel at this time for you, because this cycle that's changing is going to help release whatever it is that you've been holding on so tightly inside and you haven't been able to release, and it's been causing some sleepless nights. But just know that that wheel is changing. Transformations are taking place. Burdens are being lifted. You are at the cycle of 10, and in numerology, we all know that the 10 is coming to the close of something, so that we can bring in new energy. With the Ace of Wands, we're going to release the old energy. We're going to bring in the new energy. The Four of Wands. It is a time to celebrate. If you're able to release whatever it is that you have going on inside that you're finding hard to communicate, you know, the Four of Wands is going to feel like that release. It's going to feel like the gateway of happiness is opening for you, because it's something you've been longing for a very long time. But there's been responsibilities and weights that have been put on you, and it's been really hard for you to be able to feel that time of really being able to bask in that joyous fun. The Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is a very intuitive card as well, and I think that it is new communication, not new communications, new connections coming in your life. Maybe ones that are going to offer you love and commitment and loyalty. The Page of Cups is very dreamy, you know, very much can be Pisces energy, and we are in Pisces season. You know, they have a world of vision, the Page of Cups, and it's of course in its infancy stage, because pages are youthful. It's youthful energy, but I feel like you've got this youthful sense of inspiration about you right now. And if it is somebody that's coming into your life, it could be somebody of another water sign, and it could be somebody that's offering you abundance with love. So for some of you, you could be open to love, but I also feel like it's something that it's almost as if your creativity or something that you've had a passion for or a love for, whether it's the fine arts or music, something in a new light is opening up for you, and it's opening a pathway that's going to bring you celebrations. That Knight of Wands. The adventurer card, it's ready now to adventure. It's an adventure, to adventure in a new direction. For some of you, it could be a move. Let's find out what's going on with this Knight of Wands. And, you know, for some of you, there is an ending. We got another 10, so I really do want you to keep 10s as a very important number, because it is very much, 10s are an extremely repetitive number for you this week. But the 10 of Swords is showing that, yes, sometimes things have to come to a painful end, right? Sometimes in life are painful when they end. Nobody likes certain things to end. But, you know, the 3 of Swords, let's put an end to those things that weren't working for you, that weren't bringing you everything that you have wished for and wanted. You know, I mean, sometimes those cycles just have to close out. And even though they're painful, there's blessings in disguise, because he's even showing the blessings with his hands. He's showing that this, you know, as painful as it is a blessing in disguise. So I think that this ending is showing that you are moving on here. With the Knight of Wands, you are ready to move on. You're ready to move in onto a whole new adventure. And I think for some of you, it could be new love. For some of you, it could be a new zest for life. Seeing life like it's a whole new fresh slate. But let's find it with the 10 of Wands, because I really feel like you're releasing the burdens and responsibilities. Yeah, and those burdens and responsibilities have a lot to do with that 3 of Swords. Somebody or something has put burdens on you, and it broke your heart, it hurt you, but it was something that was really weighing your energy down. It was preventing you from really feeling like you can open up, be honest about things. It was creating fear. But you're coming to the end of this cycle, because 10s are about ending. And I think you're seeing a whole new inspiration about yourself as well. You're ready to conquer something. I feel like you're ready to conquer a whole new world in a whole new way. Let's find out with that Knight of Cups. I feel like there's a new emotional attachment. And you got the Queen of Cups. So for some of you, definitely, this could be your energy. I think it's just, again, it's really your intuition is very heightened. It's time to embrace your gift, because it's going to help give you the guidance you need to heal in the way that you need to heal. It's going to help you take those risks to adventure into something new. I do believe that there is a proposal of some sort. And when I say proposal, I mean it could be anything. It does not have to be a love proposal, but it can be an offering of some sort that is showing you what love really is, the love of life, the love of the things that you want for your life. It's helping you because you're really in touch with your emotions and really starting to feel emotionally strong. You're starting to see where areas of your life you need to release whatever it is that you haven't been able to communicate. So I feel like the Queen of Cups is definitely your energy. I'm seeing a lot of water energy here, meaning that this is an emotional week. This is a week for where it is time for you, like you really feel as if this is the time to say, okay, there are some things in my life that I have to put sort of an end. I have to put an end date, an expiration date on it, because I'm ready. I'm ready to view the world. I'm ready to boldly go where no one has gone before. And I'm ready to really adventure into something new. Feeling a great sense of protection because that Knight of Wands has that full body armor. You don't need, and they have that feather in their cap, meaning they feel like they're ready for an adventure. It takes a lot of life lessons sometimes for us to get to that point where we realize, you know what, we can't keep holding on to the things that hurt us, the things that burden us, taking on responsibilities of things that might not necessarily be our responsibilities anymore. We have to figure out how to put closure to them. And I think that this week is that week for major transformations. And I think that a lot of it could be, for some of you, it could be figuring out your finances in a whole new way. New opportunities are definitely coming in for you this week in all different facets of your life. Trust in your intuition and trust in your manifestations as well, because with that new moon energy, very good time to manifest all of the new energy you want to bring into your life as well. All right, Cancer, let's now get your angel message. Let's find out what the angels would like to share with you as we move through the week. Spirit, angels, guides, special message for Cancer. And we've got self-care. So very important for you to concentrate on self-care. And it says, I love taking the time to understand my needs. And it is very important for you to really be in touch with that. The angels want you to remember that although dedication and hard work are crucial, you also need to pace yourself. Otherwise, you could stretch yourself too thin and burn out. And that would be bad for your pursuit. Because, again, so really focusing on self-care, focusing on how you start to pull those swords out of your heart and start to release some of those things that have been burdening you. It is a time to focus on what your needs are. And there's nothing selfish about that. It is a time for self-care. All right, we're going to start with 3 cards here, and then we will clarify if need be. I'm just going to get a couple of these messages. It says Mountain Road. It says you are on the road to success. So, and I think we can see that in all of the transformations that are taking place this week as well for you. And then older woman, dealing a relationship with an older woman. Again, that could be somebody who's mature in your life. It could be also you as well, depending on what phase of life that you are in. But I really, truly believe these are people cards. So it doesn't necessarily even have to be a woman, depending on who is resonating with this reading at this time. But there is, I think this is just basically saying you yourself have a new sense of maturity about you. And I think that you are really at a better understanding. You understand what your self-care needs are. And I think that you are going to see that you really are on the road to success. And then flowers, it shows happiness. And happiness is how we started this reading with the joyous fun. So again, I think you really are at this phase of your life where you're really saying, okay, there's things that I am ready. I am really ready now to take my life in a whole new direction. And I know that there's some things that I've been afraid, maybe a bit fearful of having to close the door on. But knowing that you're closing that door also gives you that strength to know that you are opening doors to new opportunities and new potential and meeting new people and changing your circumstances and adventuring into something new. All right, we're going to get your animal spirit card. Let's find out what that animal spirit card is as we move through the week as well. Here we go. And you got the puffin, and it's all about partnership. And I think there are lots of great partnerships around in and around your energies this week. Partners, again, can be your best friend. It can be your soulmate. It can be your lover. It can be somebody you even work with. But it says accept yourself and your colorful personality. Feel confident about being you. You are a joy bringer. So much joy around you. Let your community nourish and protect you. Ask for help. Teamwork will give you the best results. And you know, there is a lot of beautiful new energy around you. And I think you do have a wonderful tribe of people around you to give you the support that you're looking for as well. This is going to be a very supportive week with meeting new people, new connections. All right, Cancer. Let's close out your reading with your angel number. We know that 10s are definitely your number this week. So keep that in mind. You also got 3s. So 3s and 10s. And then you got 1331, good fortune. And that is the center of your reading. It's the reading. It's that 10. It's the wheel. It's Jupiter. It is what connects this whole reading together. Good fortune is on its way for you. It says advice. So again, you know, these partnerships and this community of people that are around you to protect you, and it's saying here, we're here for help. They could be giving you some really good, healthy advice as well. Comfort, major change, individuality, and independence. So it says have faith in your skills and talents as they are a tool that can provide you with a bright future. A piece of good advice, a moment of enlightenment, or a comforting message is on its way. Everything will work out in your favor because there are a lot of blessings around you, a lot of good fortune and a lot of blessings. Thank you so much for joining me today, Cancer. This was a very lovely reading. I hope that it resonates. I know it can't all the time, but if it does, please let me know. Please also like, share, subscribe. It helps my channel grow. It doesn't cost anything, and I appreciate it. And until next time, sending you love, light, and positive vibes.